It's Matt.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Lawrence. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 6 catches, 64 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
And to throw again is Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Jaguar first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The Texans at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Stroud.
And this is incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the...
And got his man, complete. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell.
31 yards.
And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And it's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Going for it with Pierce.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
It's complete to Williams. There he goes, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
At the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got the hook up to Miller. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here goes Stroud again. Pass pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Stroud now on second down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Now Stroud.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Ball start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And down he'll go at the 25. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On third down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Etienne up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Houston's offense taking over again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing now is Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Stroud.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field, and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 34.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Lawrence.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Holding offense.
What's up, man?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's a give to ETN.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, here's Stroud. Completes it to Miller. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
First down, Jaguars.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action with Lawrence. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
17 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
On play action, Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence now, he has this complete to Strange, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Stroud now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These three tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stroud off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out comes Houston. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go again with Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Give left side for Pierce. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, the Jaguars getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Lawrence. Able to slither by. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike Williams.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because He certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another carry for Pierce. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Lawrence going to throw again.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance